Hi Taurus, this is your forecast for the month of May 2017. This is a general reading for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, or Taurus Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief, or if you prefer, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, and I invite you to follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/finding-love for monthly love readings. Now, the last week of May, you have this Two of Swords. So you're having difficulty making a decision. There's some uncertainty about a situation, particularly if there were issues where people, you may have thought that they were misrepresenting themselves in some way. Or maybe you're having to make a decision about getting together with others, in faraway places, or doing some traveling yourself. And you're having trouble making a decision. Now, this could be because you're not really dealing with your emotions. You're suppressing how you really feel. There's not a whole lot going on. Maybe you're involved in some kind of tense situation where there's a struggle, and possibly with regard to some finances or the issue of cooperation or travel. So this is a week that focuses on the difficulty in making a decision or coming to an agreement or getting a settlement. And some of you may be waiting for the tide to change before you act. You're taking some things in. Now, last week said you were considering the things that were working and the things that weren't. And so you may be waiting, you may be monitoring a situation before you make your decision. Or maybe you made the decision and you just don't know how it's going to play out. Whatever it is, how determined you are to move through something is either going to work for you or it's going to work against you. Maybe you're too sure of yourself, and so you're holding out. Or maybe you're doubting yourself, and so you're not moving forward. And either way, following this line of least resistance is going to cost you, and on some level you already know that. But for others of you, you are doing this because you're trying to create some effect through riding out a situation. And that may very well work for you. This could be a week where you're having difficulty in being bold, in taking a risk. You're trying to decide whether you should or not, or whether you should put something out there, and you recognize that there's risk involved in a situation. It could be very challenging for you this week to remain objective and for you to be patient about something unfolding. And because that's the case, you could be impulsive. You could let your frustration get out of control and cause you to say something or do something that ultimately ends up undermining your efforts. There's something that you want to save, something that you want to breathe new life into, something that you want to promote, and how you go about that is going to be very important this week. Now, your actions will probably be driven by this desire to, of course, look out for your best interests, perhaps survival, self-preservation, or to move yourself forward in some way. But in doing, this motivation may cause you to create a bit of discord between others. And it could be this week that you're really grappling with some doubts about yourself that create some irrational fears or anxieties that crop up for you. You want to feel good about your situation, and then suddenly out of the blue, periodically you have these feelings of anxiety about whether you're making the right choice, about whether things are going to play out the way you want them to. So this is a week about, again, making decisions or trying to work out a truce with another person. You could be in conflict with yourself or with others.